So, some about a week or 2 weeks ago, I was in the mentorship class. Why the mentorship was going on? One of the major reasons why I tell people to join my mentorship class is that classes can be going on and messages can start flying. Consultation, free consultation. So while the message was going on, while I was teaching, one of my daughter, I called her. I said, "Madam, look at the problem. You are dead, though, but you will not die. I will never bury any of my follower in young age. They have to be old as my grandmother. It's a covenant between the waters and my genuine followers, a covenant of longevity, and that is why one of the major deities we worship in the water is the god of death, the angel of death." And I said, "But if you are foolish, you will die anyhow." I said, the person you are working your life for, the person you are trying to make that life is better for, the person wants you to die. In fact, the person have already gone to a place and has projected something into your life just to kill you. In fact, this person has so much authority that he has a spiritual authority to do what? To buy you. She was. I already know who the person was, but I can't tell who the person. All I did was, I said, okay, in 2 days' time, I'm going to do some rituals for everybody. And I went and did it. You saw the video when I was at the sea. I did rituals for a lot of people. It herself was one of the major people, and some of my daughters and sons I did. And that was it. I called her, I said, it is done. But for you to know, this time I told her, nothing was wrong with her. She was fine. I said, but for you to know, you will experience the attack, but nothing will happen to you. So this evening I came back and my wife said, my daughter from Ebonyi called, though. What is it? He said, has a testimony. Which testimony again? About a week ago, some days ago, I can't remember how she placed it. I think the audio here, listen to it. She was under attack. Her legs, her body, so many things he said. And then after using the sand from the temple, everything went okay. Now, this is the reason why I'm making this video. You will listen to her testimony. I'll play the audio. I will be covering the temple altar very soon. When it is covered, it does not mean that the temple is now powerless. But what it means is that you will not have the first-hand connection with the altar of the temple itself. You are not paying any single money. Come to the temple, pack the sand of the altar of the temple and take home. You can lock it in a jar for the next 100 years. You can just lock it in a jar and put it in front of your house and tell your children, this jar cannot be broken. This is the sand from the Temple of Anubis. You will never ever experience any form of attack or backwardness in your life. So many people got it. My wife even had to volunteer to pack sand and send to people. That was the sand. That was the sand that saved this woman from untimely death. I am announcing, come to Lekki, go and pack the sand, save it. Because the moment the altar is jammed, the moment they just cover the whole altar, you will not be able to have access to the altar. Me, that is the reminder, even my wife, we have it here in the house. We have it here in the house. The altar is still open. The moment POP, they don't do work for POP, they don't do everything. The pillars don't stand now to cover the whole altar. You should be able to have access to that sand, because in that sand is lapis lazuli. In that sand are several animal blood offering that have been offered for wealth and protection. On that sand are over 10 cartons of wine and libation and hot drink. They fool that altar. This woman is not the case, is not the only one. In fact, there have been several testimonies of people that are using that sand. You are not paying. Come to the altar, pack the sand and go. That altar, they've offered libation to Odomakoma. They've offered libation to Isis. They've offered blood offering to all major deities cut across Africa. Several individuals have come to do blood offering to their own community deities on that altar. The altar is powerful. That is the same altar that somebody felt he can do evil. The boy don't run mad. We know they see him again, he don't run mad. Another one thought he could cheat us. The following day, moto hit him, he don't go. That's an altar that when you get the sand, they don't burn the person well. In fact, let's put it as test. Just come and take the sand. Take it to put it in water and bathe with it. Automatically, you will see people who think they are your friend, they start hating on you. Because they will begin to see the attack that will come from your own essence against them. They will see deities and forces and demons protecting you, and they dare not come close to you. Don't wait till the altar is sealed. Come and take the sand of the Temple of Anubis. It should be something, an ornament you should have in your life, and hand it over to your children. Please come for it. It is not for sale. If you are not in Nigeria, I think my wife sent some to the UK, he sent some to the US, sent some to Italy. If you are not in Nigeria, just chat my number up, and I will direct you to my wife. You can discuss with my wife. My wife works with DHL. He has a sister that works in DHL. She can discuss on the cost of you shipping it. You are not paying for this. The cost of you shipping it to you, and then you pay for the shipping. They send the sand to you. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity. If the white man spent millions of dollars to relocate African deity temples that were built in Kairos, cut across Egypt, that our ancestors built, and the white man did not ask them, the government of Egypt, to pay them in money. Rather, they said the only thing we need is just a part of the temple shipped abroad. And a white man spent millions of dollars to ship a part of a temple to their country for doing a job for Egypt. Do you know what they took? You look at our artifact, our stuff. Do you know what it means for a government to say, we will help you do this, your dam? We will help you build lights in Egypt. The only thing we want is this part of the temple. They should dig it out and ship. Go online, check. So if you think this guy does not know what he's saying, forget it. Those who really know and need changes in their life, come to the temple, take the sand, chat me up. I can send the sand to you via my wife, and you will just put it to test. At this one, you are not paying for this. At least this one is free. Make it not be like say, they say bid and the rest of this one is free. Now, come for the sand before I will seal up the what altar. Now, let's listen to the woman's testimony.
Your Excellency, good evening, sir. How was your day? Well done work. This is just to tell you thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you're doing for me. Okay, I have a testimony. I can't keep calm. I told my goddess in the morning. So, some days ago I have received the water perfume, the salt, and the sand from Anubis altar from the temple. And what again now? Prior to you telling me about that day you did free consultation, you told me about someone I will share my blessing with, trying to kill me, that he has submitted my photo to the man and promised that after killing that they will sell my house and divide the money. So now prior to it, I started having a serious health challenge. Very serious one, that when I wake up in the morning, for me to stand up and march on ground, it will be very painful from inside though. Now I will see different marks on my body when I wake up, and they very painful. That is painful is that when I from bed to match my leg on the ground inside my room, I'll be shouting. I say, I visited many doctors, everything. When I went back to the doctor, to teaching hospital, the doctor will tell me, but Madam Elizabeth, this drug supposed to, I have changed many drugs. Now, when you told me that thing, I started praying about it. I said, okay, see with this problem. And again, my lungs will be as if they use needle, big needle and sewed. You know that place they will sewed something with needle, and it will be, that is, you can't shift. My two lungs. I said, sure. Oh, this thing has been the something disturbing me. Okay, when you told me, I summoned courage. I said, okay. I started some prayers and ritual, even pouring libation. And as this thing was happening before you told me, even morning, like a morning prayer, that is morning, what is it called? I can't even do. very painful. If you notice, you see that I'm slow and sluggish in many things. If you notice that time, even for me to join class on time, hey, as time goes on, when I notice that, that's okay, this is the problem. I said, I will never die, you. Instead of them go die. Then you now did that prayer you did for me that day. I started getting myself. Now, when I received this sand from Anubis Water, I now asked my goddess Spirit. I say, is there any special way of using it, or as God direct, as your spirit direct? He said, as your spirit direct. But when you have shops and the when you have shops and offices, you can sprinkle in there. When you have flower pots, you can put it there. But as the spirit direct, that's okay. Now, last night, I now bought wine. When it was 1 a.m., I now went outside. After pouring libation, I sprinkled all the sand from the Anubis temple in my shops. I opened shop by that time. I sprinkled it. I did everything. After, even inside the house, I sprinkled the sand. Now, after it, my spirit now told me that I should put it inside the water I'm bathing. I didn't take my night bath by that time I went out. It was after it around 2 a.m. I now carry sand. I spoke word into it. I said, as I use this sand from Anubis temple to my great God Anubis, let every evil thing, every evil production, every spirit of death, you're the angel of death yourself. Everything that have been projected of this into this my body ignorantly, let them go back to the sender. After speaking, I put that sand inside my bathing water. I put the salt. I put it and bath. I slept around 3 a.m. Do you know I woke up as early as 6 to match the ground? I didn't see anything again. I shout. I now called my goddess. Say, goddess, I have to tell you this one before. That is what happened. Oh, I matched my ground. My lungs that used to be as if they use big needle to sew my two lungs, nothing. To match the ground, no pain again. If you ask my house girl when she came back, I will be I will be shouting. I say, "Shoo, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grateful from the depths of my heart. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, Your Excellency. Great God Uzih, God of the sea, God of wisdom, God of wealth and abundance, voice of those who seek the face of their ancestors, the savior of Akebolon children. I'm grateful. The essence of ancient waters. Let your essence always remain with me and my household. Is saying, thank you, I'm grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Your Excellency. You know, when I choose to start calling you Your Excellency, I know because people that are being called, they're not Excellency. You're the main Excellency. Thank you. I salute you. I'm grateful. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Your Excellency. You know, when I choose to start calling you Your Excellency, I know because people that are being called, they're not Excellency. You're the main Excellency. Thank you. I salute you. I'm grateful. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.